my sous chef, Eden! Today we're going to teach everybody how to make Buut Jai Go, which is a little cake in a little bowl. It's so easy. Yeah. Say hi, everybody. Đại家好，我係 Maggie Ling Ling。咁今日咧我就用中文同埋英文一齊教你哋整砵仔糕啦。I'm going to use English and Chinese and probably a little bit of everything to try to teach how to make Buut Jai Go. Actually, Buut Jai Go means a little cake in a little bowl. And it sounds so simple, but actually there's a lot of little tricks that go into making the Buut Jai Go. And if you miss one of these little key things, it doesn't turn out the way that you want. And why I started making Buut Jai Go was, as a little kid in Hong Kong, I loved it. And you just go down to the market and there's Buut Jai Go stands everywhere. But here in the States, you just can't get good Buut Jai Go. So I started buying cookbooks and playing with different recipes, but it just wasn't quite right. Every time I make it, it would be either too hard or too mushy. It just doesn't have that good elasticity that comes with Buut Jai Go. So I start playing and playing with it until finally I perfect it. And now I can bring it to light and teach how to do it. Now, 今日咧我就解釋用咩啲煲啊、啲用具啊咁嚟整砵仔糕。So these are the things that you have to have in order to make great Buut Jai Go. You have to have a kind of like a double boiler for steaming. Okay, and notice how much water I put in there. This is very important. A lot of people don't know how much, and then their pots and pans get scorched before the Buut Jai Go is done. Then on the boiler itself, I put 6 little bowls in there, and you have to get this steaming and before you start actually doing the ingredients. The steaming part takes a lot of the coldness away and it makes a successful Buut Jai Go. And here what I have done is I got 2 cups of water with 2/3 cup sugar already boiling. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this down. Doesn't need to be boiling. And this is going to be the pot to mix the rice flour. And notice that everything that I'm using is actually very, very deliberate. This has a pouring spout, so this is very important. The things that you would need would be a large measuring cup. This has exactly 2 cups of water, which already went in there. Just white, plain, granulated sugar. A cup of flour, actually a cup and a quarter, and then ½ cup measuring cup, and this is the red bean that I already made yesterday. It's ready to go. Almond extract. This is the rice flour. So don't use glutinous rice flour. This is plain rice flour. And then this I'll show you what to do with at the end. And then a little kind of like a little cheat sheet in case you forget the proportions. So now we're ready to go ahead and do this. We put 1 cup and a quarter cup, a little bit more, so don't cheat yourself with the ingredients. And then this is a ½ cup, and we're just going to get some cold water and put it right in here. And I usually don't do the whole ½ cup. I do about 3/4 of it. And this is a very good tool. You start just stirring the rice flour with this slowly. And get all the flour. Now some people just like to use a stainless steel mixing bowl The only problem is with a mixing bowl with a rounded bottom, which is actually better, is that you don't have this little pouring spout. Put the rest of the flour in. Alright, so anyway, you mix this batter material, which is nice and thick, and the water has already come to a boil. So I turn it off, and usually what I do is I wait about 30 seconds because I really don't want this to be boiling hot, but the heat of this boiled water is pretty important. So as we're talking, I'm actually letting it cool off, maybe about, instead of 212 degrees, maybe 190 would be perfect. So right now we're ready to go, and I'm going to now start pouring it in there. And as I pour, I stir. See, and you just put it in there, stir it, make sure that it's all nice and done, and smooth, nice smooth batter like this. And I'm ready now to put it in the little boots, which has been nice and steamy for me. So we just pour it in there and let the steam do the rest. And what I did was, with the boiling water, I put about 10 drops of almond extract in there, just so that it has that wonderful almondy smell. So here we go. Now we just cross our fingers and hope for the best. It is now 12:43, and it takes 20 minutes. 好啦，等咗20分鐘，而家咧口水流啦，咁睇住啦。啲砵仔糕做起啦，嗱咁我而家可以閂火咯喎。咁咧，如果你真係想試下熟唔熟咧，你可以用呢啲剔咁啊整啲。如果佢乾乾淨淨啦，咁樣真係整好啦。See, make sure there's no sticky stuff. Make sure it's done. And if you take a close look, you see that this is what's called belly button, and that tells you that the consistency is good and elastic. If you don't get that belly button, then your little batter and your proportions still need a little bit of work. So right after it's done, you have to take it out and don't let it just steam, because sometimes you can overcook it. Now the thing about taking it out of the bowl is you have to wait and let it cool for 2 hours. No matter how great your Buut Jai Go is, you can't eat it hot, because it takes a while to kind of settle and get that nice, chewy, elastic feel. So after about 2 hours, then I will show you what to do and how to eat it the right way. Eat it 而家啲砵仔糕可以食啦，咁我哋咧就講啲觀眾聽點樣食先係啱。砵仔糕咧就唔好用筷子，唔好用叉喎，好似我哋舊時喺香港咁，攞2支棍仔咁篤喺度食，咁先係正正式係食砵仔糕㗎。你睇幾靚，哇！又香又滑。嗱，咁我而家俾我嘅乖孫試一試啦喎，好唔好食啊？你嘅樣好嘢，婆婆好嘢，好食嗎？食好食，好食。Can you say Buut Buut? Buut Buut, yeah， 好食，再咬一啖啦。講俾大家聽話好食咁啦，好食。Anyway, the proper way to eat Buut Jai Go is not with chopsticks or a spoon or a fork. Just like the authentic way, you take 2 short skewers and you put it through and you eat it like this and go, Look at my wonderful, wonderful audience. Look at that. She's chomping into that. Now, babies don't lie, right? Is this good? Eat it. Is it yum yum? All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Have a lot of success, and don't forget, give me plenty of comments, okay? I'll be happy to help you. Bye!